let me introduce Emily from World's Largest Lesson, who's come down all the way from London to be part of this awesome launch. So thank you guys. Please put your hands together for Emily. Yeah. So the next man that I'm going to introduce, to be honest, is an individual who's been working together to create this renaissance of artistic movement in India. An individual who needs no introduction, Mr. Sharad Devarajan, CEO, Graphic India. Thanks, Sharad.
So we'll play the video first. Right. So, first off, guys, thank you so much, Bangalore Comic Con. It's great to be here. So, I think, the mission of Graphic India, our purpose, our mission of being, is to spark a creative renaissance in this country. In the same way, every country around the world has produced character entertainment industries that have dominated, whether it's the Western superhero, Japanese anime. It's India's time now. We have some of the richest, most creative talent in this country. And our mission is to not only spark that wave here in India, but take those characters to every kid from Boston to Beijing to Bangalore. We had the privilege of working with Stan Lee, a great mentor and friend, on the creation of an Indian superhero called Chakra the Invincible a couple of years back. Since that time, Chakra has gone on to become a number of movies on the animated Cartoon Network. It's gone on Angry Birds around the world, where it's been viewed over 40 million times, and we have kids in the Midwest of America dressing up as an Indian superhero for their birthday parties, which is a nice switch for all of the millions of Indians who've dressed up as Western superheroes over the years. The other thing we've done is kind of partner up with Phantom Films and director Vikram Motwani, and we announced recently that we're making a live-action version of Stan Lee's first Bollywood film called Chakra the Invincible, which is coming out and it's in development now, and we're working very much on an aged-up, older version of Chakra that's going to excite audiences from all ages. But what we wanted to do was take the universe of Chakra and go beyond, and take it even further. And one of the things we felt was, wouldn't it be great to really work with Stan to create an iconic female character, a female superhero for India, that could live within the Chakra universe and take that brand even further. So we took some inspiration. First, we went around the country asking young girls if they could have any superpower, what would it be? Trying to get inspiration from these girls to help guide our way. And I wanted to share with you the amazing stories, the amazing words that they gave us when we sought them for inspiration. Can we play the video, please? For me, great superheroes not only have the power to reflect society, as we've seen with great characters like the X-Men, which spoke to the civil rights movement, or Batman, which spoke to vigilante justice, but they also have the power to shape society. And today, when we look at India, I think one thing we can all agree is that we need to create a great society where young girls can dream of becoming anything they want to be. And the relationship between young girls, young boys, is going to be epitomized between the mutual respect that Chakra has with this new character, Mighty Girl. And we couldn't think of a better partner to kind of collaborate with than the world's largest lesson. And I'm going to let Emily describe it, but to say that we can now bring the kind of morality and stories that we're trying to do with Chakra and Mighty Girl to kids all across the world, and especially here in India, is very exciting. So if you could talk a little bit about it.
Great, thank you. Hi everyone. This is my first Comic-Con, so I'm very excited to be here. So I work for the World's Largest Lesson, and the World's Largest Lesson is part of a campaign being run by the United Nations and specifically being run by Richard Curtis, the film director. And the idea is to make the new United Nations Sustainable Development Goals famous all around the world. And the world's largest lesson focuses on making sure that boys and girls all around the world, and especially in India, are educated and empowered by the rights that come along with the Sustainable Development Goals. So India signed up to these goals, and some of them are to achieve gender equality, for example, by 2030, and to achieve education for all by 2030. And so we believe that every child has the right to know about these goals, and so then they can hold their governments to account for the commitments that have been made. So at the world's largest lesson, we were looking for exciting ways to engage with children and young people. So we are thrilled to work with Graphic India and develop these comics, and just so excited to be here to launch Mighty Girl. I've worked on girls' rights issues for over a decade, and I believe in it so strongly, and I just am so thrilled, so excited that there's a superhero, there's an Indian girl that's all about gender equality, and so just so thrilled to be here and so happy to be partnering with Graphic India.
Well, one of the things that we have done today, everyone will get these comics for free. So there's 4 comics that we've started with, dealing with some of the four of the key sustainable development issues issued by the United Nations. Today, everyone gets these comics for free. You can come to our booth, grab some of the physical comics that are there, and you can download it on the Graphic Pop app, as well as on some of the biggest ebook platforms in the country today, like Daily Hunt and others. So I'd encourage all of you to read those comics, share those comics with your friends, and spread the word, right? It's all about great messages. And with no further ado, I think it's time to introduce the real star of the panel here, Stan Lee's latest creation for India, the magnificent Mighty Girl.
Come on, guys, let's put our hands together for Mighty Girl.
And one of the things Mighty Girl will be doing is not only the comics will give you a free taste right now, but Mighty Girl's in development as an animated feature film that will appear on Cartoon Network with Chakra, and we encourage all of you guys to watch that when it's coming out next year as well. So thank you very much for that, and we're going to move to a little bit of a Q&A that Naveen wanted to discuss with us about